Hey y'all, and well, I used to say welcome to the Max Life. However, you guys are not going to be hearing that anymore, so I'm going to be saying goodbye, at least to the Max Life name for right now. Colby and I have been discussing time has been a real issue for us, trying to get everything in and everything done. And we have been contemplating now for a little while, just because I have done literally everything that I can think of to make and create good videos and content, giving people what I think will help them grow in life, whether it's, you know, raising your children, things to avoid, like from personal experiences, to help other people not get caught up in the things that I found myself in. Different things like teaching, how-tos, inspiration and encouraging videos as well. So really our entire life, but I've tried to create really good content in the process of all of that. This has been a really hard summer. My channel just has not grown. The views are way down. Everything's down. We're going to get to all that in just a minute. I just wanted to say that I wanted to give you guys a little bit of explanation of where we're at when it comes to this channel. So my channel's been up and going for a long while now. And this summer, probably the earlier part of May, I mean, that's summer for us. I realize that some of you guys still get snow in places you are, but that's summer for us, like easy. So the earlier part of probably May, I noticed that everything was just basically getting wiped out on my channel. We have our suspicions of why, you know, with our very first channel we ever did, which is the Max, being a Christian conservative talking viewpoint, this channel obviously has a tie to that in with the name, the Max Life. So we have our suspicions, and we know that Colby, our original channel, Colby's channel, has been getting beat down for a really long time. Just from giving his opinions and thoughts from a Christian conservative viewpoint of when it comes to prepping and paying attention to news and the different stuff that's happened, you know, world news, the different things that are happening. And that channel really has been getting beat down. And what is so interesting is, and we have been monitoring this for a really long time, every time we have to go in and search for his channel. When we get there and we watch the video, no matter, every single time there is a Democratic strategist, basically, someone talking from a Democratic viewpoint that comes on every single time. Now, I'm just throwing that out there. I really don't care what side of the aisle you're on. That's just where we're at. And it seems to me it's pretty evident, and I've had a lot of you guys in the past even reach out to say we've been unsubscribed from this channel and from his channel. Some of you guys will tell me I can't like the channel, I can't like the video. Some of you guys will say I can't like, will email us and say I can't comment or I'm having trouble. So, and I know that happens all over. Like, I'm not trying to throw a pity party, but it seems to be a lot of your more conservative viewpointers are really getting beat down. And that's been really hard for me to watch for my channel because, and you know, I've even heard comments from people like, oh, well, y'all are just making so much money. Y'all, my channel, it is not about the money for my channel. My channel only makes enough to cover animals' food a month now. In a month, all the videos that I put out on a month will cover animal feedings for a week, maybe, if we're lucky. If it's a decent month, which is no money, okay? I do it because I like the videos, to go back and watch my family. like to share with you guys. I've been able to build relationships with people, and that's the fun part of it. But it is a really hard pill to swallow when we're putting so much time and effort into coming up with content, getting it all filmed. Colby has the biggest responsibility of getting it all edited and then, you know, published. I try to engage with you guys. It's very, very time consuming per each video, and a lot of content creators will tell you that. So it has been very hard for us to watch. We've tried to do more lives, more community posts, more shorts. None of that has helped. You know, so it's hard for me to sit back and watch my channel get beat down. You know, I see lots of other channels growing, which I'm really thankful for, and some aren't. And we're one of the ones that aren't. So it's really hard to keep investing so much time and effort, because here's the thing, and a lot of content creators may not even tell you this, but when you're putting time and effort and thought into a video and your channel's not growing and you're not getting as much watch times, you kind of get punished by YouTube. Like, you're not going to get recommended. Of course, your pay goes way down, which, like I said, we weren't hardly making anything anyway, but to be constantly feel like we're being punished, it's really hard to sit here and continue to invest, and just, it's really discouraging. So here's my last ditch effort, y'all. I'm going to change the name, and we're going to shoot for something different. It is still completely us. So we're going to try a little bit different approach. It won't be the Max Life anymore. We are going to go with an approach of life on the farm, because that's what you guys get anyway. You get everything from our kids' birthday parties to our kids, you know, Aiden, we're like, his light pole's going up today in preparation for his house. So like, y'all get to see everything dealing with our kids. Like, y'all were there for his graduation. Shoot, we showed y'all Libby's birth. I mean, everything kid related. We show y'all when we gather seeds. We show y'all how we plant stuff. We show how we harvest stuff. I've shown y'all canning videos. I've shown y'all how to water glass eggs. I've shown y'all how to do sweet potato slips, which are right here. So everything that we do in life, from homeschooling to going on trips to the struggles in between, you know, we've taken y'all on trips with us and shown y'all like the really hard things that we face, even when we're not home. You face things at home, you face things when you're not home, guys, and we've always taken y'all along with that. We've shown y'all our life on the farms. So in a nutshell, the name's going to change, and hopefully, you know, we won't feel like we're being beat down by YouTube, and hopefully the channel will grow. Hopefully it will get put out there more and recommended more, because like I said, that's one thing a lot of people don't talk about, is when your channel's not constantly growing and you're not getting subscribers and people are not watching, like, you're given a line, and if it'll go up or it'll go down. And when you're going down, and y'all, I've been in that trending down, and like, that's fine if people don't want to watch the channel or people aren't interested in the things that we do. Like, that's fine. But there does have to come a point in time where we have to ask ourselves, is investing so much time into making good videos and making good content, and you know, our line is steadily going down. If that's not things that people are interested in, at least not from our viewpoint, then that will be something that we eventually have to end and put up on the shelf. So with all that being said, this is kind of our last ditch effort to save the channel. I just can't continue to sit back and feel like I'm getting beat down by YouTube, with numbers going down, not getting recommendations. Of course, like I said, when numbers and no new subscribers, viewership is down, YouTube is going to beat you up. Like, you just don't get rewarded for that, is what I'm trying to say. And when those go down, everything goes down. I'm going to hang in there for several more months. I'm going to continue to do what we've been doing and trying to come up with good content, educational content, encouraging content, sharing our life with you, teaching you about our farm, showing you here all the things that we do here on the farm, in hopes that we can save the channel. So that's where we're at, y'all. That's the conversations that Colby and I have been having really for the past couple of months, off camera. But I do feel like y'all kind of need an explanation of where we're at, and hoping that changing the channel name does help. And guys, if it doesn't, it's going to be one of those things where in this next several months we really have to evaluate where we're at on our time, because we can't keep doing it all, especially if this is not an area that you guys want to watch, or you know, for whatever reason our viewership's down. We have a suspicion that because Colby's channel gets beat up so bad, I feel like because my name is tied to his, maybe the reason why YouTube is kind of keeping, you know, it on the DL. And I really do feel like YouTube promotes more entertainment instead of education. And of course, the more liberal view of life. So that's kind of where we're at. That's our thoughts. I really hated to make this video, but I'm just giving y'all a heads up that, you know, if my channel doesn't come back around at least to where it was prior to when everything started, just basically, I mean, I feel like my channel is kind of getting shut down. If we can't get back up to where I was, guys, it's really hard to justify the amount of time that we put into it. So we'll see. I just wanted to give y'all a heads up, tell you where we're at, and we'll see. So God bless, happy homesteading, y'all, and until next time, you'll get more life on the farm then.